Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome to Oaklawn Today. We're amongst the fans here for a Friday afternoon of world-class thoroughbred action. 9 races on the program here today as we march forward to the feature race of the weekend, the Spring Fever.
That's right. Alan Milligan's American Beauty winner, Have You Gone Away, takes on a solid field of fillies and mares as they go 5.5 furlongs.
We'll get you caught up on that following today's telecast. For now, the track and weather conditions. We start the afternoon with a fast track and highs in the 60s here this afternoon. Race number 1 at 6 furlongs. Maidens in for a $10,000 claiming price. A full field of 12. Race time favorite from the rail, Greeley is back. Racing at Oaklawn. A step slow to start was Allie's Image. Quick start from the center for Battle Admiral, who breaks for the lead. Toward the inside, here's Greeley is back, moving to challenge. Hecla's away in the top flight, so too is Wildwood's Best. And on the outside goes Let's Hook It. Then it's a half length back, wide on the course, and a bit hard to handle is Denali Cherokee. Toward the inside, One Last Toga. Then it's Wildwood's Prize, wide on the course, Ida Thrill with Allie's Image next. Kayafe John is third last. Second last inside, Chalk in Hand, and Kilroy is the trailer as they run into the far turn. They went 22-1 for a sharp opening quarter speed, and on top, Greeley is back, and Calvin Burrell by a length. Battle Admiral is the closest pursuer. Second, Let's Hook It is now third. One Last Toga is racing in fourth, 4 lengths off the pace setter with Hecla between horses. Out wide is Wildwood's Prize starting to move up. 2 in front of a rallying Allie's Image as they run to the top of the stretch. 46-2 for the half mile. They turn in. On top, Greeley is back, starts to get away. He's open a 3-length lead now. Battle Admiral is there second. One Last Toga is next down the outside, and Allie's Image with Wildwood's Prize. Through the final furlong, Greeley is back, is strong up top. It's Greeley is back and Calvin Burrell to start the day off with an 8-5 victory. Greeley is back easily. Allie's Image is second in front of Battle Admiral third, then One Last Toga and Wildwood's Prize in 1:12-1. Number 1, Greeley is back, delivers on the 8-5 promise in the opening contest for trainer Gary Thomas and jockey Calvin Burrell. He's a 4-year-old owned by the Millard Selden Revocable Trust. Today's second race at 6 furlongs to kick off the early pick 4. Rider change on 1, Uden to Julio Felix. Scratch the 2, Faith Rising. Off-time favorite, the Speedball, Wildcat Angie. All set. And they're off. From the center, Wildcat Angie springs out to take the early lead. Moving to her in the early stages is Doc Galore. Cheret's on the outside with Samsonian. They're followed by Uden, who's racing third last. Second last, Cherished Obsession. And the early trailer is Lacey, the Spartan. The race down the backstretch, Wildcat Angie has the lead by a half a length. Doc Galore is there second. Racing in third is Samsonian. Splitting horses, Cherished Obsession, now a joint third now. Then to the inside, that's Uden. Second last, Cheret. And the trailer is Lacey, the Spartan. They run around the far turn. They win an opening quarter. They whistled 21-4. And on top, it's Wildcat Angie, 3 parts of a length. Samsonian, 3 wide. Doc Galore from behind the speed is racing on now and trying to tip off the fence. Cherished Obsession. Cherished Obsession is now going to be 4 wide within 3 lengths of the pace as they run to the top of the stretch. Wildcat Angie's paid a stiff toll for the front, but she still maintains control. Samsonian to the attack is second. Down the outside and Cherished Obsession with Cheret. Inside that final furlong, Wildcat Angie is digging in gamely. Samsonian to the throat latch. Doc Galore and Cherished Obsession are next. In deep stretch, Samsonian puts her head in front. Wildcat Angie did everything she could, but Samsonian's the winner. Wildcat Angie second, third. Doc Galore close fourth. Cherished Obsession or Cheret in 1:11-3. Wildcat Angie did everything she could. She paid a stiff toll for the lead and hung in gamely, but was run down in the concluding stages by number 7, Samsonian, who got the victory for the Cardinal Stables. And trainer Tom Amos, Ramon Vasquez on board for the winning ride. Number 5, Wildcat Angie hung in gamely to be second in front of Doc Galore, who ended up third. Today's third race at 6 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a $10,000 asking price. Scratch number 4, Summer Disco. Scratch the 8, Axiomatic. The off-time choice, number 6, Long Station. And they're off. From the outside, Paw Paw Popsicle begins nicely down toward the inside. Here comes Military Escort with Long Station, and Military Escort will head off the field and lead the way. On the outside, Mystic Preacher is now second from Long Station in third, followed by Paw Paw Popsicle, who's racing in fourth. Splitting horses, Industrious is now taken fifth, and down toward the inside goes Silver Stacker with Pleasant Image alongside. Wide on the course and trying to improve is the Chakota Kid with 0 for 6, and after a subpar beginning, the first-timer alarm system is last of all ball as they run around the far turn. Military Escort on the outside toward the inside. Long Station. Long Station has inside position and ahead in front. Military Escort tries to fight back second. Here's Silver Stacker as an inside lane has moved all the way up to third while continuing to gain ground in front of Industrious and Paw Paw Popsicle. Allwater's trying to thread the needle right now with Silver Stacker and got right through on the inside of Long Station. 3/16 left to go. Long Station has the lead. Silver Stacker is continuing to chip away at the margin. Back third is Military Escort through the final furlong. Now Thompson goes to work on Long Station, and Long Station is kicking away. Long Station to win it by 2.5. Great try there from Silver Stacker to get second in front of Industrious third, and Military Escort fades to be fourth in 1:11-1. It's another 8-5 winner here at Oaklawn Park. Long Station kicked into another gear inside the 16th pole and prevails under veteran reinsman Terry Thompson for owner's short-leaf stable of John Anthony and trainer William Van Meter. Second was one Silver Stacker who rode the rail but could not get by the favorite in the concluding stages. Don't go anywhere. More great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
Want to bet? Even when you're not at the track? Now Arkansans can watch and wager online from anywhere. Introducing Oaklawn Anywhere. Visit the Oaklawn Anywhere booth to join and fund your account with cash at the window or by direct deposit. Get a $100 bonus for signing up. Go to oaklawnanywhere.com for details. Oaklawn Anywhere, now everywhere for Arkansas residents.
Bathhouse Row, Oaklawn Racing, Lake Hamilton. That's just part of the history made in Hot Springs years ago. But your first big win, enjoying a meal underneath the stars, or just appreciating the view from hiking trails or botanical gardens. That's the kind of history made in Hot Springs every day. So come make yours. Visit hotsprings.org today.
The beat goes on.
Touchdown Arkansas got the jump, and it'll be touchdown Arkansas.
5 races sponsored each year.
They're in the final furlong. Delta Flower, under extremely confident handling, is just toying with the competition.
The best of Arkansas.
Lady Lake gonna get there. Lady Lake will win it.
$2,000 bonus for Arkansas breds winning in open company at Oaklawn in 2015.
Delta Flower, do you know what I mean? Delta Flower will win it.
Silk's Bar and Grill inside Oaklawn Gaming is Hot Springs' newest destination for great food, drink, and entertainment. Open for lunch and dinner plus a late-night bar menu, Silk's was voted Arkansas Times Best New Bar in Arkansas. Silk's features free live music every Friday and Saturday night, and with more than 30 big-screen TVs, it's the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Be sure to try the incredible Silk's Margarita, made with Patron, and experience our signature Silk's Burger. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
Today's fourth race at 6 furlongs, claimers for a price of $10,000. Scratch number 4, Red Warrior S. The odds-on choice on the outside, number 12, Cajun Queen. Ready? They're off. Cajun Queen begins nicely in the center. That's Get Paid moving up the challenge. And just to her inside goes Save the Prize, mixing it up. Down to the rail, Maybe Jones. And My Bella Vita comes away in the top flight with She Cracks Me Up, also moving in the top flight. Wide on the course is Apollos Baby Girl. Widest of all is Cajun Queen. Then it's Arctic Vortex. She's situated on the inside about 4 lengths off the pace setter in front of Thrylos. Then My Bella Vita, who's been shuffled back a bit. 2.5 lengths back to Discreet Charm. And the trailer is the gray, Fabulous Cate. They swing into the far turn after a 22-1 opening quarter time. On top, Get Paid, 3 parts of a length. She Cracks Me Up comes under a scrub while second. Moving up on the outside, Cajun Queen is now third. Maybe Jones rides the rail into contention from fourth. Arctic Vortex has secured inside position, and she begins to run on a bit from fifth as they run past the quarter-mile pole. 46-2 for the opening half-mile. Get Paid cuts the corner and tries to open the lead on Maybe Jones and Cajun Queen. Arctic Vortex is coming up the inside, down the outside. Here's a late run from Discreet Charm. Going to work now is Get Paid. Tackling her is Maybe Jones. Arctic Vortex is inside with Discreet Charm on the outside. In deep stretch, Maybe Jones has the lead. Get Paid is back to second. Then it's Arctic Vortex. Maybe Jones in front. Very close then for second, either Arctic Vortex or Get Paid. The favorite disappointed in 112-3. Number 2, Maybe Jones won the closest of photos last time, but did not need a photo today as she wins her second consecutive race and triggers the Arkansas Breeder bonus here this afternoon as she beats Open Company under Ricardo Santana Jr. It's another training victory this season for trainer Ron Moquette. Maybe Jones campaigned by owner William Sparks. Number 1, Arctic Vortex got up to be second in front of number 6, Get Paid, who showed speed and wound up third. Fifth race of the afternoon at 6 furlongs, claimers at a $20,000 price tag. Scratch number 9, It's Over, Baby. Off-time favorites included 2, Robin Wood, and 1, Husky Clipper. And they're off. From the center, that's Tale of Honor who gets the first call. Robin Wood moves up the challenge. Up on the outside, here's Execute to make it a party. Away racing in fourth is Kid Paradise. From fifth, that's Oodalali, 6.5 off the lead in front of the gray Asleepinchurch. And the 2 at the back, Captain Payback and Husky Clipper. They run down the backstretch and go to the half-mile pole. Toward the inside, Robin Wood. Toward the outside, it's Execute. They're in lockstep through a whistling quarter of 21-4. Tale of Honor is out-sprinted in third. From fourth, that's Kid Paradise. Stretch of another 4 to Oodalali, fifth, and 9 or 10 off the lead. He's in front of Asleepinchurch, who's 2.5 lengths better than Husky Clipper, and tailing off the trail. The trailer is Captain Payback. They run to the top of the stretch, and on top, Robin Wood's taking no prisoners, trying to bottom out the field. Execute is second. Tale of Honor is third. Kid Paradise is fourth. Set down driving Oodalali from fifth and starting to chime in with 3/16 to go. It's Robin Wood on a 4-length lead. From the outside, Oodalali begins to take up the slack, and from between horses, it's Tale of Honor. Inside the final furlong, Robin Wood has no dangers. It's Robin Wood running up the score late to win it by 3.5. Good close here from Oodalali. He's going to get up for second in front of Tale of Honor third, and fourth was Captain Payback and 111 flat. Number 2, Robin Wood shot right to the front and won easily for the owner's Keen Thoroughbreds and trainer J.R. Caldwell. Jareth Loveberry on board for the winning ride. Number 3, Oodalali rallied from far behind to get up for second. Don't go anywhere. More great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
From starting gate to finish line, the excitement on the track is only part of the legendary Oaklawn racing experience. Outstanding food and beverages to please everyone's taste is an essential part of the fun too. Pony Express is a must if you're hungry for one of our famous corned beef sandwiches. You'll also find an array of concession favorites like hamburgers, fries, and even grilled Reuben sandwiches. If you want to grab a quick hot dog between races, try the Daily Double Deli. Choose from a delicious Chicago dog, New York dog, or Oaklawn dog. The deli's got fresh pizza by the slice as well. The 16th Pole Beer Garden, located at the north end of the first floor, features more craft beer varieties than any other place in Hot Springs. Enjoy your favorite local craft beers and brews from across the region. You'll find top-shelf specialty cocktails on the menu too. The Oyster Bar, also on the first floor, serves up a popular selection of seafood favorites, including freshly shucked oysters on the half shell and tender jumbo shrimp. There are no reservations required for a seat at the Arkansas Sports Tavern, but you'll want to claim your spot early because it's always a popular place to relax between races. You'll find the Sports Tavern on the second floor. Also on the second floor is the Side Bet Bar, where you can build your own Bloody Mary and satisfy your appetite with fresh shrimp and oyster shooters. With 22 concession stands and 7 full-service bars throughout the facility, you're sure to finish strong. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
Welcome to the atrium at Serenity Point, where your very own lakefront property awaits you. We have gourmet chef-prepared meals, stunning waterfront views, private apartments, and an active lifestyle where our residents enjoy social hour, daily exercise classes, an indoor saltwater pool and spa, summer boating, movies in our theater, and many more exciting activities. We offer luxury senior living options with independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Call today to start living your retirement dream.
Cedar Run Farm on 60 acres and 17 miles from Oaklawn Park offers a 10-stall barn, grassy paddocks, day pens, and a partially covered 6-craft walker for exercising and rehab. Moonshine Mullen is a first-year registered Arkansas stallion with earnings of over $1 million.
Moonshine Mullen did it! In a huge upset of the Stephen Foster.
Black type winner in the U.S. and Canada with wins over the dirt, turf, and synthetic, now standing at Lake Hamilton Equine and registered on True Nicks.
Appreciate it, man. I'm a big fan.
Me too.
This one goes out to a couple friends of mine.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Hi, I'm Terry Wallace, and here is tomorrow's Sentinel record pick of the day.
Race number 6 at 1 1/8. These are claimers at a claiming price of $7,500. The off-time choice is number 7, Ted's Folly. They're at the post. And they're off. Ted's Folly was off a step slow. From the far outside, Bob's Gone Wild wins the break in the center. Here's Magic Bay, and Magic Bay, the speedball, will clear the field early. Bob's Gone Wild will set up shop from second. Racing third is Cajun, then Exothermic. Stretch of 2 to Southern Parkway, settled down about 5 lengths off the pace. Strata Cruiser is on his inside, and Copus is from between horses. It's a stretch of 2.5 to Barry Short Pants and Playing a Joke, and Ted's Folly will have to do it from last. He's 9 lengths off the lead after the opening quarter went in a fairly quick 23-2. They roll into the backstretch with long shot leader Magic Bay and Erik McNeil making the pace by 2.5. Bob's Gone Wild is the nearest pursuer second. Down to the inside, Cajun third. Exothermic on hold while fourth, 2 lengths better than Strata Cruiser in fifth. Then it's Copus. Out wide on the course goes Southern Parkway. It's a stretch of another 2.5 to the team at the back. Ted's Folly splits horses. On the inside, Playing a Joke, and 3 wide, Barry Short Pants. They went 47-3 for the opening half mile. They're inside half a mile away. On top, Magic Bay yet to face a threat, leads it by 2. Racing in second is Bob's Gone Wild, Cajun third. From fourth, Exothermic, 2.5 lengths back. Ted's Folly begins to unstoke the fire now. Here's Ted's Folly. He just ran up to take fifth. He's had pace to chase, and he's 3 wide and gaining as they run to the top of the stretch. That's all for Magic Bay. The leader is Bob's Gone Wild under Santana. Exothermic is second. Ted's Folly under a full head of steam, charging on the outside after 3 quarters in 1:12-2. Into the stretch, Bob's Gone Wild has 1 to fight off. Ted's Folly to the attack is second. Exothermic is back third. Then Cajun but Bob's Gone Wild, he's confidently handled, and he's got plenty in reserve. Bob's Gone Wild runs them off their feet. He was never asked to run, and he won it by 5 at 11-1. Ted's Folly second, Cajun third, and fourth was Exothermic. Number 10, Bob's Gone Wild with an 11-1 romp in today's 6th race. Under jockey Ricardo Santana Jr. for trainer Chris Hartman. Bob's Gone Wild is owned by Oaktown Racing and George Bartlett alongside Jackie Rojas. Off at 11-1, he won by many. Number 7, Ted's Folly finished second in front of 3, Cajun third. 7th race to start the 50-cent late pick 3, 1 mile the trip, first finish line in use. California Invader. Wolfman Rocket's a stakes winner over this course. He's the choice here under Calvin Burrell. All set. And they're off. From the inside, Dr. Shipley begins nicely, moving up on the outside, Quiet Ruler to show speed, and here's the SoCal Invader, Wolfman Rocket, trying to keep his spot toward the inside. Wide on the first turn will be Mr. Ticker Talker. He's stuck 4 deep. It's a length and a half back to the outside, goes 40 Grinder, then down to the inside is Joyful Moments. Half length back, moving third last, is Sky Full of Stars, and the 2 at the back are Briar's Gold, and the early trailer here, the gray, Oakton. Around the first turn, they went 23-2 for the opening quarter speed. Wolfman Rocket, in his return to Arkansas, leads it by a neck, with Quiet Ruler racing in second, Mr. Ticker Talker, 3 wide third. It's a stretch of 3 to Dr. Shipley, who's racing in fourth, 2.5 lengths in front of an improving Joyful Moments. He's to the inside of 40 Grinder. Then back to Briar's Gold, second last is Oakton, and Sky Full of Stars is now bowed out last. They went 46-3 for a strong half mile. Wolfman Rocket and Calvin Burrell, they take no prisoners inside the half mile pole. They lead it now by a length and a quarter. Quiet Ruler is is second. Joyful Moments is third. 40 Grinder and Dr. Shipley are next. They're followed by, on the inside, Briar's Gold. Oakton is also trying to kickstart a rally, but Wolfman Rocket stringing him out, telling him you better pick up your feet here as Wolfman Rocket leads the way 3 parts of a length. Quiet Ruler takes it to him second. 4 lengths back to Joyful Moments, who's on the inside, and then to the outside, 40 Grinders with Briar's Gold. They're into the stretch. Wolfman Rocket shaking up for the drive. Quiet Ruler to the attack one more time, and Quiet Ruler's gaining. Here's Quiet Ruler at Wolfman Rocket. Wolfman Rocket tackled by Quiet Ruler. Wolfman Rocket, Quiet Ruler. It's going to be close. It's going to be too close to call. Number 2, Wolfman Rocket loses a heartbreaker in his Arkansas return as number 8, Quiet Ruler, gets his nose down just in the nick of time to get the victory for trainer Mark Cassie, jockey Corey Nakatani, and owner Richard Pell. Wolfman Rocket ran well but ended up second in front of 4, 40 Grinder, and Oakton completes your super. Don't go anywhere. More great racing action from Oaklawn right after this.
If you like racing and you like gaming, we've got a place in the Winner's Circle for you. Oaklawn's Winner's Circle Player Rewards Club earns you points toward free play, prizes, and food discounts. And a $10 free play coupon with your membership. Sign up at the Winner's Circle desk in the bigger and better Oaklawn Gaming. And while you're there, check out all the new games like live and video blackjack, poker, and a high limits area. Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious.
At West Rock Coffee, we celebrate the determination and spirit of the people of Rwanda who help us make the finest coffee in the world.
Bathhouse Row, Oaklawn Racing, Lake Hamilton. That's just part of the history made in Hot Springs years ago. But your first big win, enjoying a meal underneath the stars, or just appreciating the view from hiking trails or botanical gardens. That's the kind of history made in Hot Springs every day. So come make yours. Visit hotsprings.org today.
Want to bet? Even when you're not at the track? Now Arkansans can watch and wager online from anywhere. Introducing Oaklawn Anywhere. Visit the Oaklawn Anywhere booth to join and fund your account with cash at the window or by direct deposit. Get a $100 bonus for signing up. Go to oaklawnanywhere.com for details. Oaklawn Anywhere, now everywhere for Arkansas residents.
The 8th and feature race is at 1 mile. These are allowance horses which have not won 2, a field of 8. Off-time favorite number 1, Major League, and number 2, Rated R Superstar. Start. And they're off. From the outside, Giant Trick was away well toward the rail. Major League is showing speed, and Rated R Superstar comes away in the top flight. So does Woody's Fault and Maximian. They're 5 across the track in the run of the first turn. From behind the speed, Conquest Windy City, Stand Guard is 3 wide, and Cottontown is between them as they sort themselves out for position around the first turn. So it's Rated R Superstar who takes over the lead, but he has challengers in the form of Giant Trick and Woody's Fault between horses. Backing off here is the favorite Major League. On hold while 4th, 3 lengths off the pace. Conquest Windy City rides the rail with Maximian racing next, followed outside by Stand Guard, and Cottontown is last. 23 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. Rated R Superstar controls the pace by a length. Woody's Fault second, Giant Trick third. Maximian puts Major League in a tough spot as he's brushing up on the outside. Meanwhile, Conquest Windy City rides the rail. Stand Guard is circling horses while 4 wide, and Cottontown is the trailer, 6 lengths off the lead. 48 and 1 for the opening half mile. They swing around the far turn. It's Rated R Superstar engaged now by Giant Trick. Maximian on the outside. Major League league, set down driving, not much response here. Meanwhile, Conquest Windy City is all dressed up with no place to go. Rocco trying to tip him to the outside. Now Conquest Windy City has open racetrack, and he's coming on as they turn for home. Rated R Superstar has one more to fight off. It's Conquest Windy City who's unleashed on the outside, and Conquest Windy City just ran up to take the lead. Rated R Superstar battles on, but he's only second best to Conquest Windy City, who wins. Rated R Superstar was second, in front of Giant Trick third, then Maximian and Stand Guard in 139 and 2. Number 3, Conquest Windy City parlays a great trip to victory under jockey Joe Rocco Jr. Tipped off cover, turning for home, and won well for Conquest Stables. Mark Cassie gets his second training victory of the afternoon, and again Joe Rocco Jr. was on board for the winning ride. Number 2, Rated R Superstar ended up second, in front of 8, Giant Trick third. 9th and final race brings out Arkansas-bred maidens at the 6-furlong journey. A full field of 12 went postward. The off-time choice was number 9, Glacken's Ghost. And runners away. From the outside, Glacken's Ghost begins nicely, punching between horses, and up to challenge for the lead is I Am with Vested Creek away in the top flight. Now moving between horses is Explosive Lake. Explosive Lake puts ahead in front. Moving with him in the early stages is I Am. These two are quickest from Glacken's Ghost away racing third. Then to the rail, it's Detroit Cowboy who's now fourth. Moving up on the outside, Bud's Mr. B with the gray gently tapped between horses. Also in that flight was gently tapped, and on the outside, Vested Creek. Stretch of 4 to Maze Road. He's getting around extraordinarily, who's trying to move up from the back. A gap of 4 more to the inside. Mr. Ark, then Lightbound Bid, and Leslie's Boy is the trailer, and they run around the far turn. They whistled a quarter in 22 seconds flat, 3 wide. Glacken's Ghost is on the attack, trying to get to I Am and Explosive Lake. Warming to the task from fourth. Here's Bud's Mr. B. He's 4 wide with momentum, and they're at the top of the stretch. Trying to go on here, I Am from Glacken's Ghost, who's under the whip ride, and Bud's Mr. B on the outside. Gently tapped is working closer, and so is Maze Road. Things starting to tighten up here. It's past the final furlong, and now the leader is Bud's Mr. B. To the attack on the outside, Maze Road. Then back to the inside, Smith Glacken's Ghost. Maze Road over the top. Maze Road wins. Maze Road got the job done. Gently Tap got second. Bud's Mr. B in a picture for third with Mr. Ark, who was flying in 112 and 2. Number 12, Maze Road, was very green in his career debut last time out. No such problems this afternoon for trainer Randy Morse, owner Randy Patterson, and winning jockey Sebastian Saez. They rally down the center to get the victory. Number 5, Gently Tapped, ended up second in front of 10, Bud's Mr. B third, and Mr. Ark, one to put on the list. He was flying on from far behind and ended up fourth. Well, that wraps up the Friday afternoon of racing from Oaklawn Park. Join us again tomorrow for the $100,000 Spring Fever Stakes and a 1:05 starting time.
But you can come out extra early starting at 7:30 for Dawn at Oaklawn, sponsored by West Rock Coffee. I'll be joined at the break at 8:30 with Hall of Fame trainer Jack Van Berg.
Never want to miss anything that has to do with Jack Van Berg and public speaking. We hope you can join us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night from Oaklawn.